Welcome to our channel. Today, we have an exciting and captivating story that will take you into the intriguing world of coin collecting, particularly focusing on a remarkable piece of currency that has garnered overwhelming attention due to its phenomenal valuation that distinguishes it profoundly from its face value, the 2013 1-cent coin from the United States, which is valued at an astonishing $490 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, a penny worth $490 million. Now, you might be wondering how on earth a simple penny could become such a prized possession far exceeding its nominal value, and that's precisely what we're going to unravel in today's video. The story of this extraordinary penny begins back in 2013 when the US Mint was operating in full swing, producing billions of coins to keep up with the demands of commerce while ensuring that the American public had access to the familiar and utilitarian 1-cent coins that have circulated since the late 18th century. However, within those billions of coins was created a rarity that would send shockwaves through the numismatic community. Although most of us are accustomed to seeing coins with slight imperfections or wear, this particular 2013 penny emerged from the minting process with several significant errors that would eventually lead to its remarkable valuation. Let's dissect some of the elements that contributed to this valuation, starting with common minting errors that could occur during production. Coin minting is a complex process involving several stages, from preparing the blank slate of metal to the intricate designs being struck into the coin. Mistakes can happen at various points in this process, with errors like misalignment, off-center strikes, and die errors leading to coins that are visibly different from their intended designs. The 2013 1-cent coin that we're discussing features notable off-center strikes, which happen when the metal blank is not positioned properly in the coining press during the striking process. Instead of a coin that is fully struck with all of the intended features, off-center coins can exhibit truncated designs or even show signs of the metal blank's edge, leading to an unusual appearance. Collectors are often enamored by these deviations because they introduce a rare aspect that most coins do not possess, making them particularly valuable. The off-center strike on this 2013 penny not only makes it visually striking but also significantly decreases the total number of examples in existence, leading to a heightened rarity factor that can elevate market prices dramatically. Additionally, another error that can enhance a coin's worth is known as double die errors, wherein the design is unintentionally imprinted multiple times during the striking process. This might occur due to the die being misaligned during preparation or when the die itself is imperfect, causing certain features to overlap. Double die coins can exhibit noticeable doubling, especially in prominent features like lettering or the images that adorn the obverse and reverse. In the case of this remarkable penny, if it were to also feature such an error, it could throw potential buyers into a frenzy given its inherent uniqueness. Such double die errors are often revered by collectors for their rarity and intrigue, thus driving the perceived value of the coin even higher beyond the already astonishing $490 million. Furthermore, we cannot overlook mint mark errors. Mint marks, small lettering indicating the facility where a coin was minted, often play a vital role in determining the worth of a coin. There are several mints across the US, each producing coins with their respective mint marks, specifically, the Philadelphia Mint, which does not mark its coins, the Denver Mint, designated by a D, and the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. Should the 2013 1-cent coin feature an incorrect or missing mint mark, that too could launch it into a realm of unparalleled valuation. The rarity will skyrocket if it were the only coin of its kind or just a few in number and in perfect condition. Collectors know that each mint produces coins in slightly different ways, which influences the total production numbers and survival rates of those coins over the years. The unique nature of this penny has sparked a demand not just for the ordinary circulating coins but especially for those with unique characteristics, which in this case effortlessly aligns with the demands of avid collectors. The dynamics of supply and demand play a massive role in numismatic valuation, and the 2013 1-cent coin encompasses this beautifully. It is a perfect storm of error coin collecting. Now, how does a coin end up assessed at $490 million? To answer this question, we must explore the factors surrounding valuation in numismatics, which go far beyond simple minting errors. Rarity, desirability, market demand, and coin preservation become essential players in this equation. When it comes to rarity, the number of coins with specific errors directly affects how collectors perceive value. A standard 2013 1-cent coin might trade for its face value or slightly more if it's uncirculated and in great shape, yet a penny with critical minting errors is exceedingly rare, leading the desirability factor to spike dramatically. Coins that make headlines and reach astronomical prices at auctions or among collectors tend to possess characteristics that are unique or scarce, traits that make them alluring investments. In addition, in the ever-evolving landscape of coin collecting, market demand can fluctuate dramatically based on trends, media coverage, or even the preferences of individual collectors who influence the desires of the wider community. Dusting off your garage or rummaging through drawers for spare change can perhaps yield unimaginable treasures if attention is given to the minutiae of coin production. The potential for a turnaround in valuation is immense when discovering specific errors that elevate rarity and demand, creating a whirlwind of excitement in the community. The allure of the 2013 penny, in this case, is not only due to its face value being superseded by the valuation but also the stories woven into its history, the narrative surrounding the minting process, the chance find by an amateur or seasoned collector, and the subsequent research that substantiates its worth contribute to its entrenched significance in the world of numismatics. Historical anecdotes play a vital role as well. Coins often serve as artifacts that connect us to important eras or figures in history. This penny featuring Abraham Lincoln immediately evokes a wave of familiarity with U.S. history and provides a tangible connection to one of the most celebrated presidents. The broader market for collectible coins has also experienced considerable gains, suggesting that diversifying into error coins could prove advantageous for an investor or collector in a landscape where smart investing has become an increasingly popular topic. The transformative nature of this 2013 penny amplifies dialogue within numismatic circles, with enthusiasts eager to learn about the latest discoveries surrounding error coins, contributing to a sense of community fueled by shared passion. As we dive deeper into the journey of this extraordinary penny, let's consider how it came to be valued at nearly $500 million. The discovery process often begins rather mundanely. Perhaps a collector finds a penny in a pocket, flips it over, and notices something off. Potentially, amateur collectors might rush to check their loose change, hoping for a once-in-a-lifetime encounter that might catapult them into the world of high-value collectibles. In the world of coin collecting, many stories are rooted in serendipity. Sometimes an item is merely overlooked, and its true potential is only recognized after the act of discovery. The process of obtaining such thoroughly scrutinized coins often involves rigorous evaluations by professional grading services. When this penny was finally assessed by a respected grading organization, professionals would have meticulously reviewed its attributes, the surface quality, strike details, and errors presented. The difference between coins rated at lower and absolutely pristine grades can mean thousands or millions of dollars. Coins that possess minimal observable flaws can be classified as gem quality, setting them apart from others within the same type, all while ensuring their place as leading contenders in numismatic evaluations. Coins that achieve certification and grading from major organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation often see their values jump significantly. The validation process provides a level of security and confidence for collectors and investors alike, ensuring that the coin is legitimate and genuine, and possesses any of the notable errors previously mentioned. How often do we hear tales of investors striking it rich by discovering a specific coin? As the coin industry evolves, professionals also encourage responsible collecting, urging enthusiasts to pay attention to generating documentation surrounding potential valuable coins, linking the provenance or history tied to each piece. Situations arise when coins become heirlooms passed down through generations, adding further personal value that transcends monetary focus. Reflecting on coins as both monetary instruments and collectibles contextualizes them within broader discussions about history, culture, and emotional significance, adding dimensions that provoke thought amidst the frenzy to accumulate wealth through collecting. As we reassess our perspective regarding coins during this exploration of the 2013 1-cent coin, it is equally important to confront the market dynamics. Minting practices in the U.S. have undergone several changes over the years. Should a coin with next 1988 D1 cent United States of America coins today, we're set to explore a truly captivating topic that combines history, rarity, and value in the numismatic world, the astonishing story of the 1988 D1 cent coin, a penny that is transformed from a mere 1-cent piece to a staggering worth of $320 million thanks to various minting errors, mistakes, and mint mark discrepancies that have piqued the interest of collectors and historians alike. The journey of this coin is not just about its monetary value but also about the tantalizing narrative that accompanies it, reflecting the artistry and vulnerabilities of the U.S. mint's production process during the late 20th century. At first glance, it might appear that a single penny would be easily overlooked amid the plethora of cents minted throughout the years, yet as we unravel the complexity surrounding the 1988 D penny, you will discover that some factors can elevate a seemingly commonplace item to the status of a prized collectible, fetching millions at auction and becoming a topic of conversation among numismatists worldwide. To understand why this specific coin is so exceptional, it's essential to delve into the circumstances of its minting process, the significance of mint marks, and the variety of errors that contribute to its allure. Mint marks play a crucial role in identifying the origin of a coin, indicating where it was produced. The 1988 D penny has a mint mark D that signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint, a facility known for its quality control and standard of production. The mint mark also brings with it a layer of historical context. Coins manufactured at the Denver Mint often carry unique characteristics that can enhance or diminish their value based on a variety of criteria. As a result, coin collectors recognize the Denver Mint as a source of some intriguing pieces, especially when you consider that errors can and do happen during the minting process, thus making certain coins even rarer and more sought after. Errors such as double strikes, where a coin is struck more than once resulting in overlapping images, or off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly centered, can drastically influence a coin's desirability and value. In the context of the 1988 D penny, specific examples of this coin have emerged that showcase considerable errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for these mistakes, driven by the notion that owning a piece with a manufacturing flaw grants them a unique connection to history and the chance to own a true collectible item. In the case of the 1988 D 1-cent coin, there are many identifiers that differentiate this coin from its less notable counterparts, sparking a frenzy of interest in the error pieces. Potential collectors become enthralled by the idea of uncovering treasures that have slipped through the cracks of minting oversight, igniting intense competition among those who hope to find that holy grail coin, an item with an intrinsic story and the promise of turning heads at auctions. The lucrative nature of rare coins is often driven by the economic principle of supply and demand, and with so many 1988 D pennies minted, one might expect that the abundance would dilute the value. However, the opposite is true in the case of error coins, where everything from production techniques to collector enthusiasm can push these coins' prices into the millions. The market has seen instances where the most coveted of these errors have fetched prices that can boggle the mind and send shockwaves through the numismatic community, and in the case of the 1988 D coin, estimates have cited values reaching astonishing heights. Furthermore, the psychological element of rarity tends to elevate the significance of coins among collectors. When a penny can be tied to stories of accidental errors that culminate in extraordinary values, the more it becomes an emblem of fascination in the eyes of enthusiasts. It's not just the monetary value, it's the feeling of owning a significant piece of history, a fragment of time that represents the capability for both excellence and imperfection in a manufacturing process, reminding us that a simple penny can embody a remarkable journey. As we dive deeper into the story of this rare coin, it becomes evident that collectors often engage in more than just passive interest. They actively seek to authenticate and verify the uniqueness of their coins, often employing appraisers who specialize in diagnosing error coins and determining their worth in the marketplace. This requires a profound understanding of various factors, including the year of minting, the specifics of the errors identified, and how those errors impact value. The 1988 D 1-cent coin is particularly compelling due to the myriad of potential missteps that occurred during its production run, leading to coins that vary from the traditional standard and cater to the niche in the market focused on such artifacts. The implications of these errors go beyond the coins themselves. They speak to the larger story of U.S. currency and its evolution over centuries. Minting may seem like a systematic process, but it is also filled with opportunities for oversight and creativity, making the 1988 D 1-cent coin a textbook example of just how alluring errors can be in the grand tapestry of numismatic history. As we examine specific error types associated with the 1988 D penny, we find that elements such as the legend on the coin, inscriptions, and even the visual cues that define its design play crucial roles. For instance, there are reported instances of the famous die clash, a phenomenon in which two dies come into contact without the presence of a planchet, resulting in engravings being transferred from one die to the other, leaving an indelible mark that garners considerable interest and fascination. These are often the highlights of discussions among collectors and can significantly influence the perceived value of an individual coin. Imagine finding an otherwise ordinary penny in your pocket that turns out to be one marked by such a gathering of history and a mistake, a slice of American dream and reality wrapped in 1 cent of misfortune. For those who delve into coin collecting, the importance of grading cannot be understated. Condition, surface integrity, and the amount of wear each penny has incurred since its minting all contribute to how much a collector is willing to invest in a piece. The 1988 D penny, with its range of errors, diverges from the standard and often comes with incredible stories of how certain coins made it to collectors' hands, leading to fervent bidding wars and skyrocketing values in the marketplace. Moreover, seasoned collectors often share tales of serendipitous discoveries, pennies found in bankrolls, attics, or boxes that were designated for various purposes, suddenly revealing themselves as potential treasures worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions. This element of surprise and potential astonishment adds layers of excitement to coin collecting, leaving individuals gasping at the coincidence of stumbling upon previously overlooked items. In the vast continuum of numismatics, each collector carries with them a narrative of how they came to acquire their coins, and the experiences surrounding the 1988 D 1-cent coin resonate deeply with stories of passion, research, and sometimes pure luck. One of the most compelling aspects of this phenomenon is how the collective fascination with errors contributes to the ongoing evolution of coin collecting as a hobby, prompting discussions on value, rarity, and permanence within a hobby that continually evolves alongside its participants. No longer is collecting confined to merely acquiring pieces for their face value. Contemporary collectors navigate a web of error types, grading systems, and valuation mechanisms that inform their strategies as they actively engage with the market. As stories of individuals finding remarkable pennies make headlines or go viral on social media, the allure of rarity takes hold, inviting newcomers to explore the world of coin collecting and, in doing so, perpetuating the cycle that drives value in error coins like the 1988 D penny. A deeper understanding of collector psychology reveals that many find satisfaction in documenting their findings, sharing their stories in forums or online communities, and celebrating their success with others who appreciate the intricate nuances of their collections. The interconnectivity of collectors serves to amplify the appeal of coins like the 1988 D penny. It is through stories, shared experiences, and camaraderie that the community thrives, each individual contributing to the collective legacy of numismatics. This brings us to the growing importance of auctions, trade shows, and conventions, where buyers and sellers converge to showcase their inquiry. These events serve as a crucible in which treasures are unearthed, and value is established in real time, allowing collectors to witness firsthand the excitement surrounding the 1988 D penny and its peers. With recognized auction houses often auctioning error coins, collectors are sometimes left breathless with the final sale price, reinforcing the allure of identifying rare pieces, while also heightening the competition among enthusiasts hunting for the next treasured find. The romanticism surrounding the world of rare coins also extends to the process of professional grading, a structured analysis by experts who evaluate a coin's authenticity, uniqueness, and overall condition. This discipline adds an underlying sense of legitimacy to the marketplace and enables collectors to appreciate their items on an objective scale. The 1988 D 1-cent coin has not only captured the interest of private collectors but also draws the attention of investors who recognize the potential of coins as alternative assets. The thriving marketplace. Next, 1977 D 1-cent United States of America, where we delve into the intriguing world of numismatics and uncover the captivating stories hidden within our currency. Today, we are excited to share with you a remarkable piece of American history, the 1977 D 1-cent coin, a penny that transcends its mere face value of 1 cent and has gained legendary status among collectors, fetching astonishing figures, sometimes as high as $190 million, due to unique errors and minting mishaps that set it apart from its contemporaries. You might be curious about why a humble 1-cent coin has become the focus of such astronomical valuations, and you'll find that the answer lies in the fascinating aspects surrounding its creation, the potential errors that were made during its minting process, and the captivating stories that have emerged around it. To understand the immense worth and desirability of the 1977 D penny, it's essential to explore the world of error coins, which are sought after by collectors for their rarity and the distinctive narratives they embody. Coins are often assessed by their face value, but error coins can evoke a sense of wonder and intrigue, creating demand that elevates their worth dramatically. In the case of the 1977 D 1-cent coin, it is vital to note that amidst the billions of pennies produced during that time, a select few possess notable errors, such as the double die variety. This phenomenon occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing certain features to appear doubled, leading to a striking visual anomaly that catches the eye of collectors. The 1977 D penny is known to feature instances of this double die error, with misaligned impressions that render the "In God We Trust" motto and the prominent date visibly offset. This incongruity in appearance has made the coin an exciting find for numismatic enthusiasts, as examples displaying this error are extraordinarily rare and carry a premium in the marketplace. Furthermore, when discussing the 1977 D penny, we must consider its mint mark. The letter D, indicating that the coin was minted in Denver, gives it a distinct identity among its peers, and mint marks play a vital role in determining a coin's rarity and value. Each mint in the United States produces coins that can display different characteristics, thus adding an element of uniqueness to those pieces. The competition for error pennies from Denver, especially ones from the same year, has driven collectors to become increasingly vigilant in their search for variations that differ from the typical 1-cent coins. Besides the captivating double die error, additional minting anomalies contribute to the allure of the 1977 D 1-cent coin. One notable mistake that can occur during the minting process is the off-center strike, which happens when the coin's planchet is misaligned when the coin is struck. Resulting in a coin that is not properly outlined, the off-center strike creates an unusual look, making a once standard coin into a conversation starter and a piece of art in its own right. Additionally, some examples of the 1977 D penny may showcase a cut error, which occurs when a portion of the die shatters or breaks away and leaves a raised lump on the edge of the coin. Cuts are rare and visually compelling, drawing a great deal of attention from collectors and adding to the overall intrigue and value of the coin. The context of the 1970s also provides an essential backdrop for the significance of the 1977 D 1-cent coin. The United States was experiencing significant change during this period, with economic challenges that reshaped financial practices and how people interacted with currency. From inflation rising and impacting household budgets to shifts in consumer behaviors, these factors played a crucial role in an evolving culture surrounding everyday transactions. Coins like the 1977 D penny were routinely exchanged in circulation, making them a part of the daily lives of millions of Americans. However, while most pennies faded into the background of everyday life, the specific errors associated with some of the 1977 D coins made them sought-after items that represented much more than mere currency. They became tokens of a particular time and symbols of historical significance, intertwined with the stories of people who sought them out in pockets, purses, and change jars. The desire for rare coins often leads collectors to significant networks and communities built around numismatics, creating bonds among individuals who share the same fascination with history and the stories coins tell. Collectors diligently scour their change, visit coin shops, and participate in coin shows, all in search of pieces that have historical significance or showcase unique attributes like the 1977 D 1-cent. In addition, the rise of online auction platforms and forums dedicated to numismatics has paved the way for a booming market where collectors can easily connect, share information, and buy or sell coins. This digital evolution has allowed for increased accessibility to error coins, and it has expedited the flow of information about their valuation and desirability. Enhanced visibility creates a sense of urgency, driving demand, and escalating prices for those coveted errors that might otherwise have flown under the radar. The 1977 D 1-cent coin stands at the intersection of interest, investment, and identity while illustrating how seemingly mundane objects can resonate with deeper meanings. The significance of coins is often not merely in their monetary value, it lies in their ability to connect collectors with history, culture, and one another. As collectors become more informed and engaged, the narratives surrounding these coins become richer, and the appreciation for unique qualities like error coins sharpens. This dynamic interplay between education, personal connection, and shared passion cultivates an environment where coins, such as the 1977 D penny, exist as more than money, they become living relics of human experience and ingenuity. The ongoing allure of error coins like the 1977 D cent compels enthusiasts to remain vigilant about their appeal while fostering a culture of research and discovery that can turn a simple search through pocket change into a fulfilling and potentially lucrative hobby. So whether by chance or design, the hunt for this mystical penny serves as a reminder of the joy in pursuing one's passions, as well as the possibility of uncovering hidden treasures that hold extraordinary value. As we reflect on the awe-inspiring worth of the 1977 D 1-cent coin, we cannot overlook the role that certification and authentication play in this vast landscape of numismatics. With the threat of counterfeiting lingering, buyers and sellers alike must remain discerning and rely on reputable grading services to help assess the authenticity and condition of their coins. These grading services evaluate the coins on various attributes, assigning grades based on factors like overall appearance, rarity, and errors present. This professional grading process gives credibility to both buyers and sellers, establishing a clearer picture of a coin's true worth in the marketplace. As a collector, knowing that the 1977 D1 cent coin is authenticated provides peace of mind, allowing for informed trading and assured investment decisions as prices continue climbing due to growing interest in rarity. Coin collecting has witnessed transformations through centuries, with economies evolving, societal changes shaping currency practices, and advancements in technology enabling more ways to connect with others. The pursuit of unique pieces like the 1977 D penny stands as a testament to the human spirit, a celebration of curiosity and the quest for knowledge that keeps the flame of discovery alive. As we conclude our discussion on the astonishing value of the 1977 D1 cent coin, we hope to have illuminated the fascinating nuances that contribute to its allure. By exploring its remarkable errors, collecting community, and historical significance, we offer a glimpse into an extensive world that transcends monetary value and unlocks a wealth of stories nestled within each corner of numismatics. We invite our viewers to follow their curiosity, unearth the treasures hiding in their change, and consider how even the most unassuming coins can potentially be more valuable than their face value, waiting patiently to reveal their many tales. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you more enthralling stories from the captivating world of coins. Make sure to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from fellow collectors and enthusiasts alike. As always, keep exploring and searching for the hidden gems just waiting to be discovered in the fascinating landscape of numismatics. Next, 2012 D1 cent USA coins. Today, we're delving deep into an astonishing piece of numismatic history that might just blow your mind, a 2012 D1 cent coin that's not merely a cent but rather a remarkable artifact commanding a jaw-dropping value of $390 million. Yes, you heard that right, this little coin, with its face value of just 1 cent, carries with it a story of errors and mint mark oddities that uplift its worth to an astronomical degree. Join us as we embark on this journey into the world of rare coins, exploring what makes this particular penny stand out in the vast sea of currency. The allure of coin collecting has long captivated enthusiasts, from those who casually sift through their pockets to those who meticulously catalog their collections. It is a hobby that not only engages a love for history but also opens the door to unexpected financial gain. At the heart of this story lies the 2012 D1 cent coin, a coin many might overlook during a routine transaction. Nonetheless, unbeknownst to most, this coin is an extraordinary example of how mistakes during minting can significantly affect a coin's marketability and price. As we explore the depths of what makes this coin so valuable, we must first understand the minting process and the various components that lead to coin imperfections, which in turn can lead to immense valuations among collectors. The United States Mint, where the 2012 D1 cent coin was produced, operates several facilities across the country, and the D Mint mark indicates that this specific penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint has a rich history and has been responsible for producing some of the most collectible coins in U.S. history. However, the production of coins is not as foolproof as one may think. There are numerous steps in the minting process where errors can occur. Minting involves various stages, including the preparation of metal blanks, or planchets, which are stamped with designs using dies. Each stage is susceptible to human error and mechanical failure, and it is in these flaws that the potential for value lies. The uniqueness of the 2012 D1 cent coin stems from its specific errors, which can include but are not limited to misaligned dies, double striking, and planchet flaws. Each of these errors creates a rarity that is highly sought after by collectors, amplifying the value of the coin far beyond its intended 1 cent. When coins are struck with misaligned dies, the imagery and inscriptions may be offset, leading to a visual distinction from a flawlessly minted version. This type of error creates a unique token that collectors often seek as it tells a story of imperfection that resonates within the realm of coin collecting. Furthermore, double striking occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the dies, typically resulting in overlapping images or text. This peculiarity not only adds to the aesthetic quality of the coin but also enhances its rarity, making it more appealing to those in the numismatic community. Additionally, flaws in the planchet during the minting process can lead to uneven surfaces or incomplete designs, further contributing to the coin's distinctive character. With the potential for multiple errors on a single coin, the 2012 D1 cent piece exemplifies this phenomenon, captivating those who seek it out. Beyond the physical characteristics of the coin, there is also an element of historical significance that enhances its appeal. The year 2012 was a critical time in U.S. economic history, with public debates raging over the fate of the penny itself and whether its continued production was justified due to its high minting costs compared to its nominal value. As discussions around the relevance of the penny evolved, the 2012 D-Coin stands as a testament to a time of uncertainty within American currency. Collectors often find value in coins that reflect important moments in history, and the implications surrounding the 2012 D-1 coin give it an additional layer of desirability. As the narrative of the 2012 D-1 coin becomes clearer, it is essential to discuss how enthusiasts and collectors identify and search for these unique pieces. Many collectors actively scour their change, rummage through old coin collections, or even sift through estate sales and yard sales, hoping to uncover that rare gem that could potentially be worth a small fortune. The thrill of the hunt is amplified when collectors learn the traits of the rarer coins and understand how to recognize the nuances that contribute to their prices. Websites, forums, and social media groups dedicated to numismatics buzz with excitement over recent finds, and many collectors share advice on how to spot these errors. The community fosters a sense of camaraderie, as enthusiasts unite in their passion for coins and the histories they represent. The possibility of finding a 2012 D-1 coin in circulation ignites the imaginations of many hobbyists who dream of unearthing a small treasure while going about their daily lives. The aesthetic appeal of such coins often draws collectors in, but for many, the true thrill lies in the potential for discovery and the financial rewards that could come from it. In this digital age, technological advancements have also transformed the world of coin collecting. Online marketplaces and auction platforms have made it easier than ever for collectors to buy, sell, and trade coins from anywhere in the world. What was once confined to local shops or coin shows is now a global marketplace, giving buyers and sellers access to a vast array of coins, including the highly sought-after 2012 D-1 coin. Online resources provide detailed guides on how to authenticate coins, assess their conditions, and determine their worth. The rise of YouTube and other platforms has allowed for educational content that unpacks the world of coin collecting, teaching newcomers about grading systems, preservation methods, and how to recognize errors. Additionally, coin grading experts utilize optical technologies to analyze and value coins more accurately, helping determine their market value in today's highly competitive coin collecting environment. This dynamic has opened newer avenues for collectors, enabling them to make informed decisions when purchasing or selling coins, while also decreasing the risk of counterfeit items entering the marketplace. However, as with any lucrative endeavor, the rise in value for certain coins has its pitfalls. The escalating worth of the 2012 D-1 coin has garnered attention not only from legitimate collectors but also from counterfeiters who examine every opportunity to deceive unsuspecting buyers. Thus, learning how to discern genuine coins from replicas becomes a critical skill for collectors, underlining the importance of research and due diligence. Collectors need to become knowledgeable about the specific qualities that define the 2012 D-1 coin, including the correct placement of mint marks, the precise textures of the surface, and the specific characteristics of the coin's imagery that authenticate its value. Engaging professionals for grading or purchasing coins from reputable dealers can protect collectors from scams, ensuring that they are acquiring what they believe to be historically and financially significant pieces. In conclusion, the 2012 D-1 coin serves as a remarkable example of how errors in minting can lead to astonishing valuations, transforming a simple piece of currency into a modern-day treasure that represents history, rarity, and the quirks of minting. With an incredible value of $390 million stemming from its face value of 1 cent, it illustrates the unpredictable nature of collectible markets and the enchantment that surrounds them. It's a coin that embodies the mystery of the unknown, breathing life into the age-old saying that one person's trash is another person's treasure. As we continue to explore the excitement surrounding currency and its potential worth, always remember that every penny, while small and unassuming, could hold remarkable stories and intrinsic value waiting to be uncovered. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just dipping your toes into this fascinating hobby, the world of numismatics is full of stories and surprises that can inspire and amaze. So, keep your eyes peeled, your pockets light, and your curiosity piqued. You never know what treasures the next day may bring. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to sharing more remarkable stories and discoveries from the world of coin collecting in our upcoming videos. Next 2005 1 cent USA coins today. we're diving into an incredible story that illustrates the fascinating world of coin collecting and the astonishing value that can be found in something seemingly ordinary. The 1-cent coin from the United States, often overlooked and considered to hold little more than its face value of 1 cent, has a remarkable tale to tell, particularly the 2005 version that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. In a shocking twist, certain variations of this coin have been valued at a staggering $290 million, an astonishing figure that far exceeds anything we might imagine for such a small denomination. What is it that makes this particular 1-cent coin so exceptionally valuable? Well, it's all about a perfect storm of errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies that have created opportunities for collectors to discover coins that are not only rare but are also significant in the broader context of numismatic history. First, let's explore the significance of the 2005 1-cent coin itself. It was minted as a continuation of the Lincoln Penny series, which honors President Abraham Lincoln's legacy and celebrates his contributions to the United States. The design features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. However, the story doesn't end with its design. It's the unforeseen mistakes during the minting process that lead to the unbelievable valuations we hear about today. One key aspect to consider is the role of errors in minting, which can significantly enhance a coin's value. In coin collecting, there are various types of errors, including minting errors, design flaws, and even errors that occur during the strikes. Some common errors include doubled dies, where the design appears to be imprinted more than once, and off-center strikes, which happen when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process. These errors create unique characteristics that set certain coins apart from their more standard counterparts. Collectors are often on the lookout for such anomalies, and when they find a coin with an error that is particularly rare or striking, the value can skyrocket. In the case of the 2005 1-cent coins, several notable errors have emerged. For example, there have been reports of pennies where the date is misprinted or where the design elements show signs of doubling, leading to their identification as doubled die coins. The rarity of these errors can increase the collector's interest exponentially. Furthermore, not all 2005 pennies are equal. Mint marks play a vital role in determining the value of a coin. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced, and for the 2005 1-cent coins, there were several facilities involved, including the Denver Mint and the Philadelphia Mint. Coins minted in Denver carry a D mint mark, while those from Philadelphia have no mint mark at all. The intrigue lies in knowing that some coins might have been mistakenly produced with the wrong mint mark or even without a mint mark when they should have had one, adding a layer of complexity and increased potential value. It's important to recognize that the world of coin collecting is driven by rarity, demand, and the stories behind each piece. The 2005 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how a simple mistake or a unique characteristic can create a treasure trove for collectors. Beyond the errors and mint marks, the potentially astronomical value of these coins can also be attributed to the stories and historical significance they carry. Each coin has its own narrative, and the tale of a wrongly minted penny can captivate hearts and minds, making them valuable not just in monetary terms, but also as pieces of history. As coins like these make their way through the hands of collectors and enthusiasts, they become cherished items, each with its own individual journey. Imagine finding a 1-cent coin that you thought was just a leftover from your pocket change, only to discover that it was misprinted or mistruck. That discovery can ignite your passion for numismatics and open up a whole new world of collecting. Investors and collectors alike are ever on the lookout for rare pieces and unique stories, making them driven to value these mistakes as treasures rather than simply dismiss them as worthless coinage. The very nature of collecting introduces an element of uncertainty and excitement. You never know what hidden gems may reside in the bankrolls you receive or the jars full of coins that you might encounter. That unpredictability is part of the charm of coin collecting, and it's why experts often advise new collectors to carefully examine their coins for any potential value that can go beyond mundane face value. In a practical sense, many collectors utilize magnifying glasses or professional grading services to gauge the condition and any potential mistakes on their coins. The condition of a coin can also dramatically impact its worth. Coins in pristine condition that are error coins can see their value multiply significantly. The term grade within coin collecting refers to the state of preservation a coin has maintained over time, with a spectrum ranging from poor to uncirculated. As we dive further into the specifics of the 2005 Lincoln pennies with notable errors, it's essential to highlight the significance of the fine details that can sometimes escape the naked eye unless examined under the right conditions. Collectors often rely on detailed guides that illustrate these potential error types, documenting and cataloging every known variety and deviation from the norm. Whether it's a double die variety or an unusual minting characteristic, each element tells a unique story worth telling. Some stories even lead to an increased value that shakes the foundations of traditional coin worth. Aside from circulating pennies, the numismatic community is also attracted to special releases and commemorative coins, which often see collectible value surpassing that of error coins or regular circulating currency. In recent years, some issues commemorating historical milestones or anniversaries have sparked interest and created secondary markets to auction off these rarities for astonishing sums. So, in a way, the 2005 1-cent coin transcends beyond just being a means of exchange but also becomes an investment opportunity and a history lesson encapsulated in metal. Through proper channels and bidding wars on platforms dedicated to numismatics, it's entirely possible for a 1-cent coin to turn into a transaction worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions, depending on its rarity and condition. This mechanism drives the excitement within the community, and enthusiasts continuously remain engaged seeking the exceptional coins that can turn everyday transactions into remarkable tales of fortune and discovery. It's a world that thrives on the hunt, and passionate collectors often form partnerships, earn memberships in coin clubs, or attend conventions where like-minded enthusiasts gather to showcase their prized collections and learn from one another. The connection formed within this community adds another layer of depth to the story behind each coin, as collectors share not just the value of their collections but the passion and knowledge they've gained along the way. Whether associated through online forums or attending events in person, the bonds formed among collectors often create a culturally rich tapestry woven with shared experiences, lessons, and the thrill of discovery. So, as we discuss the 2005 1-cent coin and the incredible potential it has due to errors and mistakes that make it valuable, it's clear that this enthusiasm is a testament to the broader appreciation of history, a sense of adventure, and the simple joy that arises from uncovering a small piece of the past, especially one that exudes the possibility of worth beyond its initial face value. No one could have anticipated that the simple act of encountering a common penny could lead to a joy-filled journey exploring the realm of coin collecting, but that is the magic that envelopes this captivating hobby. With each stunning discovery of unique characteristics, collectors find themselves drawn further into the intricate world of numismatics where passion meets profit, history intertwines with rarity, and a singular coin could indeed change a collector's life forever. As our story comes to a close, let it serve as an inspiration not just to collectors but to everyone, reminding us that sometimes the biggest treasures come in the smallest forms, and that an ordinary penny could very well hold a mind-boggling value of $290 million if only we take the time to look closer and appreciate the details that separate the mundane from the extraordinary. Join us next time as we continue to explore the rich and exciting world of coin collecting and share stories that are sure to amaze and inspire. Thank you for watching. 2009 1-cent USA coins, where today we embark on a fascinating journey into the extraordinary world of coin collecting, particularly focusing on an unassuming piece of currency that has captured the imagination of numismatists and casual collectors alike, the 2009 1-cent coin, which has gained an astounding valuation, reaching heights of up to $410 million due to a series of unique errors, mint mark anomalies, and the deep historical significance associated with it. Now, when you hear that a penny could be worth more than a small fortune, it may sound almost too good to be true, and indeed, the journey these coins have taken from being mere pocket change to coveted collectibles is nothing short of remarkable. The story of the 2009 1-cent coin begins with a celebration of the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, a momentous occasion that prompted the United States Mint to produce a number of special design variations for the penny, each reflecting different phases of Lincoln's life. This commemorative effort led to the release of 4 distinct reverse designs known as the Lincoln Bicentennial Series: the Birthplace Design, the Professional Life Design, the Presidency Design, and the Fourscore Design, each intended to honor the legacy of one of America's most revered presidents. However, amidst these thoughtful tributes lay a series of errors and miscalculations during the minting process that would inadvertently lay the groundwork for a phenomenon rarely seen in the world of currency collection. The United States Mint had ambitious goals for this project, producing billions of pennies during 2009 to meet collector demand and keep pace with circulation needs. However, with this large production scale came unforeseen complications. For instance, complications arose from the die manufacturing process that produced some coins with missing or distorted features, flaws that would soon catch the eye of discerning coin collectors. Errors in the strikes were not isolated, they resulted in unique variations of the coins, each with its own story, and collectors began to realize that these pennies, traditionally overlooked and considered merely a nuisance, could actually represent an opportunity for treasure hunting among everyday citizens. One of the most exciting errors from this series came from a number produced at the San Francisco Mint, known for producing coins with mint marks. However, due to production issues, certain coins were minted without the usual S-mint mark, which typically signifies they were made in San Francisco. This error created a significant conversation within coin collecting communities, prompting many to heighten their attention when sorting through change in hopes of discovering that elusive variant that would distinguish their collection from the ordinary. A fascinating example of this error includes those that are often referred to as 2009 S pennies, and the mystery surrounding missing mint marks exacerbated demand, with collectors scrambling to procure these coins that do not conform to what the typical Lincoln penny should look like. Speculation regarding the rarity of these coins brought forth an unprecedented amount of interest in the 2009 1-cent pieces, with dedicated enthusiasts scouring through bags of change, rummaging through coin hoards in attics, and even tapping into social media platforms to connect with other like-minded collectors eager to share in the hunt for these remarkable ubications. However, it isn't just missing mint marks that are driving the value of these coins. There are intriguing stories tied to the mistakes committed during the striking process. Many coins were struck with double dies, which is a form of minting error that occurs when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process by the same die. This phenomenon can result in a ghosting effect, where the images on the coin become distorted or appear to have a shadow, enhancing their allure among collectors. The 2009 double die penny is a prime example, showcasing a notable variety that typifies the kind of mistakes that can turn normal coins into highly valuable pieces. The rarity of this phenomenon is further compounded by the fact that fewer than a few dozen of these specific coins are known to exist, and their demand continues to grow as many collectors understand that owning one of these particular pieces is akin to holding a piece of history in their hand. The sheer excitement of discovering these coins in circulation or acquiring them through auctions has led to a veritable frenzy among enthusiasts, and with estimates placing the potential value of these pennies in the hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars, it isn't hard to see why. Moreover, this phenomenon has a historical context that makes these coins even more compelling. Abraham Lincoln is not just a historical figure, he represents a period of tumult, transformation, and resilience in American history. Collectors' deep respect for Lincoln's legacy further enhances the desire to own physical representations of his life, as each coin minted in 2009 carries profound stories in addition to their mint errors. The combination of such a meaningful figure being honored through coins featuring design variations, along with the significant errors that produced rarities, has led many to view the 2009 1-cent coins as intertwined with the very identity and spirit of American history itself. On social media, coin enthusiasts have begun to showcase their collections and engage in discussions about the potential of these pennies to hold underlying value. Forums have emerged for individuals to share their findings and strategies on how to unearth these rare coins, fostering a sense of community that encourages both novices and seasoned collectors to learn from one another. In a way, the fascination with the 2009 pennies encapsulates a broader cultural movement where everyday items are re-evaluated, where the stories behind historical artifacts have sparked a renewed curiosity among individuals looking to connect with their past through tangible means. Coins, particularly those adorned with unique errors, serve as time capsules, giving modern collectors a chance to feel closer to moments in history that shaped society as they know it. As interest swells, so do prices at auctions. Auction houses now eagerly feature rare coins, including the 2009 1-cent variations, showcasing them in special events or highlighted collections that catch bidders' attentions. It has become a long-standing trend for collectors to remain ever vigilant throughout coin shows, local banks, and even online thrift shops, as the possibility of encountering a 2009 Lincoln penny with significant errors, such as the double die or the missing mint mark, could lead to a financial windfall. As this excitement continues to envelop collectors across different generations, new methodologies in investing through coins have entered the mainstream, propelling even more individuals to discover what treasures lie hidden in plain sight. The truth is, many people don't think about the value of what they're carrying in their pockets. They may toss aside a penny or dismiss it entirely, but little do they know that that very penny could be a potential goldmine that keeps people in the coin collecting hobby searching and scouring. A growing interest in economic stability has also driven individuals to embrace the idea of collecting coins as alternative investments. Coins, particularly those with notable errors such as the 2009 1-cent pieces, prove to be tangible assets whose worth can vastly appreciate over time, making them an attractive option for those looking to diversify their portfolios beyond traditional stocks and bonds. The lunacies of market fluctuations and inflationary pressures sometimes lead individuals to seek refuge in collectibles that exhibit a sense of permanence, thus elevating the status of error coins like the 2009 Lincoln penny to esteemed levels of investment significance. Amidst this backdrop, organizations dedicated to numismatics, such as the American Numismatic Association (ANA), have taken strides to promote education about coin collecting and the history behind it, helping to instill a sense of appreciation for the craftsmanship and monetary history associated with coinage. Many organizations hold events and symposiums, bringing enthusiasts together to celebrate their common interests while offering classes on grading coins, identifying errors, and understanding the fluctuating value of various pieces. Such initiatives only serve to bolster the collector community, fostering an environment where knowledge, experience, and hobbyist passion intertwine. Educational resources about the coin collecting landscape continue to proliferate, ranging from books and magazines focused on numismatic discoveries to online platforms that enable collectors to network and share insights about understanding current trends, crafting valuations, and the art of negotiation when buying or selling coins. Additionally, experts in the field have begun to focus particularly on the impact of social media in connecting collectors globally, elevating individual voices and enabling enthusiasts from diverse backgrounds to contribute to the conversation surrounding rare coins. As the coin collecting climate continues to evolve, the 2009 1-cent piece remains front and center, drawing inquisitive minds and passionate hearts aiming to establish their own legacy, as they too hope to become part of this vibrant community with its historical depth and unexpected surprises. As we begin to wrap up our exploration into the compelling world of the 2009 1-cent coin, we reflect on how the narrative embodies a fundamental truth about collecting. What may be overlooked by the majority can often be a treasure trove for the discerning few. The surrounding intrigue fuels a sense of. Next, 1986 1-cent USA coins. Today, we delve into a truly fascinating topic that has caught the attention of numismatists, collectors, and curious minds alike: the 1986 1-cent United States coin that has astonishingly been valued at an incredible $610 million, a figure that is staggeringly higher than its original face value of just 1 cent. You may be asking, how could such a humble penny command such a remarkable price? What errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies could contribute to this extraordinary valuation? Well, lace up as we embark on this journey into the enigmatic world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on this particular coin, which has sparked intrigue and wonder in the numismatic community. To understand the worth of the 1986 penny, we first need to grasp the broader landscape of coin collecting and the elements that contribute to a coin's desirability. Coin collecting is not merely a hobby, it is an intricate blend of history, artistry, and economy. Every coin serves as a window into the past, reflecting the cultural, political, and social nuances of its time. Factors like rarity, design, condition, historical significance, and yes, even errors, play pivotal roles in determining a coin's market value. The 1986 1-cent coin is no exception to this rule and, in fact, serves as a quintessential example of how such factors can culminate to produce a staggering price tag. At the heart of this coin's valuation is the concept of mint errors, which can occur during the coin minting process and significantly impact its value. Minting is a complex procedure that involves multiple stages, including striking, polishing, and quality control. However, despite rigorous processes in place, errors can and do happen. Some of the most common types of mint errors include double strikes, off-center strikes, and missing or misplaced mint marks. In the case of the 1986 penny, it is speculated that one or more of these errors might have occurred, leading to its exceptional valuation far exceeding its nominal worth. Let's organize our exploration by considering the types of errors that could render the 1986 1-cent coin so valuable and uncover how a single mistake in the minting process can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary asset. One primary area of interest lies in the mint mark errors. Mint marks are used to signify where the coin was produced, whether at the Philadelphia Mint, represented by no mark, the Denver Mint marked with a D, or the San Francisco Mint usually denoted with an S. A coin displaying an unusual mint mark or failing to have a mint mark when it should could create a unique collectible. Such anomalies capture the attention of collectors who recognize the rarity of these errors and the stories they carry. In essence, mint mark irregularities can create a fervent demand among collectors, resulting in rapid increases in value. The rarest coins tend to be those that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also showcase unique features, including imperfections or errors from the minting stage. Moving beyond mint marks, let's also consider the phenomenon of die errors, which can impact the quality of the imprint on a coin. These errors stem from the wear and tear of the metal dies, which collide with planchets, the blank coins waiting to be struck. If a die is damaged or flawed, it can create intriguing and often valuable variations in the resulting coin. For example, a 1986 1-cent coin might exhibit signs of a die crack, which can appear as a raised line across the coin's surface, or perhaps a die clash, which showcases impressions from another coin. Such die errors add layers of complexity and allure, transforming a simple penny into a coveted collectible item. As we dive deeper into the significance of errors, we must also discuss the broader implications of supply and demand dynamics that govern the coin collecting market. Every time a new error coin surfaces, it sets off a chain reaction. Collectors and investors flock toward it, eager to grasp what may prove to be a lucrative opportunity. The sheer rarity of these coins amplifies their desirability. The law of supply and demand dictates that as the number of available coins decreases, their valuation rises exponentially. A penny that might have physically been in circulation can suddenly transform into a treasure if discovered to be one with a mint error, effectively driving its value through the roof. The same dynamics apply to coins from popular or significant years. Since the 1986 1-cent coin exists amid a culturally rich backdrop, it too benefits from the confluence of historical significance, rarity, and demand. Digging into the year 1986, we find ourselves surrounded by fascinating cultural and political shifts. It was a year marked by a favorable economy, technological advancements, and geopolitical tensions. The rise of personal computing, for example, revolutionized many aspects of daily life and positioned the country on the brink of the digital age. Such historical contexts can lend additional layers to the stories that these coins tell, affording them cultural significance that transcends mere monetary values. Among collectors, the context within which a coin is minted can enhance its allure, making the 1986 1-cent coin not just a financial investment but also a tangible connection to an era gone by. Still, the allure of the 1986 penny isn't limited to its cultural narrative or its mintification journey. The condition of the coin is paramount when assessing its overall value. Coins that are well preserved and exhibit minimal wear are often graded as mint state or uncirculated, which significantly boosts their market value compared to their worn counterparts. The significance of grading cannot be overstated in the numismatic world. Professional grading services provide valuable assessments that can enhance a coin's worth substantially. The Sheldon grading scale, for instance, ranks coins from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect specimen. A 1986 penny that has been meticulously preserved in an uncirculated state could effortlessly command a price that makes the average collector's jaw drop. Moreover, certification by a respected grading service not only validates the authenticity of a coin but also instills confidence in potential buyers. As we consider the valuation journey of the 1986 1-cent coin, we must acknowledge the impact of favorable media attention on rare collectibles. When this penny or similar items capture the public's imagination, sometimes due to sensational discoveries or even dramatized tales of rarity, the ensuing buzz can create a demand frenzy. Every time a story about the extraordinary valuation of a coin like this penny gets published, more individuals become aware of it, leading to spikes in interest and potential purchasing. The avenues through which stories circulate have changed significantly with the onset of social media, creating an entirely new landscape for collectibles. Online forums and auction platforms allow collectors from all over to communicate, share stories, and engage in buying and selling activities that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. Websites like eBay, as well as dedicated numismatic auction houses, have made it easy for collectors to find rare coins like the 1986 penny, and the online nature of these platforms means that information about such coins can be disseminated rapidly. In doing so, the notion of value shifts and evolves based on the collective knowledge and enthusiasm of the community. This interconnected web of collectors fuels the fervor surrounding specific coins, pushing valuations upward and creating an ecosystem in which rarity and stories translate to opportunities for both buying and selling. Each discovery of a unique coin contributes to the collective narrative that makes the world of numismatics so exciting. Additionally, we should not overlook the cultural significance of coins in relation to their historical value. Coins serve as physical manifestations of history, representing the days of our lives through economic and social transactions. As such, they provide fascinating glimpses into various epochs and moments of change. In this regard, a unique error coin like the 1986 1-cent piece embodies not just its monetary worth but also the journey of the era it represents. It can evoke feelings of nostalgia and provoke curiosity about the lives of individuals who once wielded it as part of their daily transactions. In contemplating the life of coins like these throughout history, we arrive at a deeper appreciation for their role as storytellers. The rarity value of the 1986 1-cent coin carries immense potential on the open market. For those who think of investing in collectibles, coins have long held their ground as viable and sometimes lucrative assets. As time goes on, coins with intrinsic stories and unique attributes often appreciate in value, making them appealing not just for collectors seeking to own a piece of history, but also for investors searching for stable assets that appreciate over time. Collectors today might view this penny as not just a penny, but a unique conversation starter, a storytelling piece of financial heritage that may very well become a family heirloom. Furthermore, the impact of generational interest in collectible currencies cannot be overlooked. As younger generations grow more intrigued by coin collecting, the value of rare coins, including the 1986 penny, has potential to skyrocket. Enthusiasts may begin collecting for sentimental reasons or simply a desire to learn about history, while others may view coins as a form of investment. The intergenerational appeal may open fresh avenues for knowledge sharing and exploration of the numismatic market. As the cycle continues, the numismatic landscape shifts with emerging collectors joining the ranks, all eager to uncover